So, what do ground beef and the YouTube algorithm have in common? Well, not a whole lot yet. That's why I'm here to explain to you what I'm even talking about. But before we even get going, here's a guy on the ground. Hey there. I bet you did not expect to see me like this today. I hope you're enjoying what you're looking at, but while you're gawking, just want to let you know that we have a one-day sale at CarnivorousChef.com. It is May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. So today only, save $9.99 on the everything bundle.
Use the code FORCE,
which includes smokestack, taco shake, steak dust, spicy ranch, and gator bite. If you've been wanting to try all these, now's your time to give it a chance. This is the lowest price it's been in quite some time. There's also free shipping for the entire month of May. The sale ends at midnight Standard Eastern Time, but if you don't want this deal, that's fine. I know you're just playing Jedi mind tricks to convince yourself that you don't want it. And if that didn't make any sense, check out my other channel, Carnivore Companion. That's my company, and we're going to be posting content to it very soon. So, ground beef is essentially what my channel is at this point in time. And the YouTube algorithm is consistently changing. And if you don't know what an algorithm is, an algorithm's legitimately a set of rules to solve something. But in the context of YouTube, it's a set of rules to push seemingly curated content to you. And over the years, it's definitely changed drastically. With the introduction of TikTok, YouTube definitely wanted to compete. So that's when they came out with Shorts. And that was the first major algorithm change that I noticed in my 5 years on YouTube at this point. But I'm also just getting ahead of myself. So in relation to ground beef, I've noticed over the past several months that my content is geared towards people who want ground beef recipes. But it's not always been like that. Even back 2-3 years ago, it was pork rinds. I was the guy that did all the weird pork rind breads and the pork rind wraps, put pork rinds on everything. Hell, I still put pork rinds on stuff whenever I need to, but I got severely burnt out of doing that. And now it's just flopped to ground beef for some reason. I posted this video at the end of December, and as you can see, it got well over 100,000 views, which is great. I really do appreciate everybody watching that. You can also see here that it has an extremely high volume of viewers that are not subscribed to my channel. I'm not sure if this is coming from any particular community because this is aimed towards the carnivore community, or if just general ground beef recipes have a wider audience than I ever expected. But just the fact that there's over 70% of the viewers that are not subscribed to my channel to this particular video shows me that YouTube pushed this to new people, which is great. I think a lot of those people probably subscribe to my channel at this point because I did see an extreme period of growth then. But ever since that video, it's just kind of tapered off, which is fine. That's going to happen, from time to time. I've even posted 2 more videos like this, even one just last week at the time of filming this, that, it's gained traction. It's getting a wider spread of audience than just the carnivore diet community as far as I could tell. But it seems that for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm wants me to post more ground beef recipes, and I'm incentivized to do so. Like, I would love to make a very diverse range of content, but it's not in my best monetary interest to do so because let's say I spend $50 on a video, it gets, 3,000 views. I've just lost about $45 because I'm not even making enough money off that to recover what I've put into it. And after just doing research on the topic and trying to figure out if something happened, because it seems right around the time that I hit 100,000 subscribers, everything just went straight down as far as viewership goes. I was trying to figure out if the algorithm shifted in some way or if there was some like weird update that I didn't know of that I'm just not following the directions for as far as YouTube posting goes. My revenue dropped in January to now by 66%, and I'm not really expecting it to recover at this point. I know it's a little bit skewed because I do make diet content. It's obviously going to be much higher in January, but a 66% drop is just abnormal for me, even over the past 3 to 4 years of doing this. And that's not just a drop in revenue. That's also a drop in viewership, subscribers, engagement. It's really weird to see, and it freaked me out. So last week I posted another one of my 4 ground beef hacks, which I've enjoyed making. It's fun to take the first idea and just kind of branch out on it. Don't get me wrong, that is fun to do. I do enjoy doing that. But if I want to do anything different, it feels like I'm kind of constrained to this chokehold of now just ground beef recipes. And I felt the same way years ago with pork rind recipes. And I'm not here to complain to you. I know you're just here to watch what I put out. That's why you click this video probably. You enjoy what I do. But at the end of the day, I have so many things going on that makes it difficult, and it puts me in a state of burnout from doing YouTube videos when I have to do quite literally the same types of recipes over and over again. Like, don't get me wrong, I eat ground beef basically daily. I eat ground beef and eggs. That's the bulk of my diet. I'd say 70% of my diet is that. And I understand how that can get old too. You also get burnout on ground beef. But I also get burnout on making content that is just centered around one particular ingredient. And I am certain that I'm not the only person that feels this way in this carnivore space. And if you're watching this and you make YouTube videos, you probably know what I'm talking about. You know what this feeling is. You get trapped in a hole of doing the exact same thing over and over again. And it feels like you're not progressing, but for some reason the people like it. But it's an art. Making videos is an artistic release, and just doing the exact same art over and over again doesn't really get you anywhere. It doesn't make you a better artist. It's not fulfilling usually if you do the same things over and over again. And it's not like I'm going to achieve some perfect recipe for ground beef that everybody's going to love, and then that's just going to spread through the entirety of YouTube. I'm not expecting that. I just want to be able to like explore different ideas. That's why I did this hamburger helper recipe, because I just wanted something different. Like I like the idea of nostalgia. I don't really have much nostalgia in my life other than food. Food's a big nostalgic point for me. And I really did enjoy making Hamburger Helper. I really enjoyed making the beginning shots of it where I'm like at my back door, just, looking at a box of Hamburger Helper. It let me add some flair to an otherwise, pretty simple recipe video. But again, the performance suffered because it's not a ground beef. Their words ground beef aren't necessarily in the video. It has it in it, but it's not, it's just, I guess it's just not what y'all want, which is fine. And it's not what new viewers want, which is also fine. And I'll probably still make videos like that. I just wanted to come on here and vent a little bit, I suppose, just because nobody can give me answers and I can't find the answers. And after all that venting, I just want to say thank you for, following along with what I do. Thank you for supporting my company. Thank you for buying my books. Just thank you for even clicking on this video, because without you, I wouldn't even be able to hold this knife with a microphone on it. I couldn't afford this microphone without you. I couldn't afford the camera that I've had for the past 4 years without you. Couldn't have gotten this plaque. Could not say that I own this company, because at the end of the day, I have to sit down and remember that I wouldn't have any of this without you. So just, thank you so much for watching this video. And I really hope it made sense. I just needed to sit here and to process my thoughts, because I haven't really had time in the past week to do so. And if you're watching this video expecting some deep dive analysis on the relationship between ground beef and the YouTube algorithm, my apologies. It's more of a rambling of somebody who's just tired of working themselves into a state of burnout pretty consistently. But I'm not the only one. I'm sure you could type in YouTube burnout in the search bar and find more than enough people complaining about it. But with that being said, again, thank you for watching the video. Give it a like if you liked it. Give it a downvote if you didn't like it. Comment down below so that I can improve the reach on this video. That's how the algorithm works. The more you interact with the video, the better it is for the creator. And, do this for every creator that you watch, because engagement is engagement and it helps them more than you think. Also, apologies for this not being a recipe video. I just had to get this out there because, it's been heavy on my mind and I've been stressed about it. So see y'all next time.